it is Wednesday. It is Live Rebel Course Day. I'm super pumped. I just got back from the gym, so I'm a little sweaty, but no excuses. We just have to keep going and doing. And when you are in the world of entrepreneurship, you just have to manage your time, and sometimes you just don't have time to take a shower before a live session. So bear with me. I know I'm a little sweaty. I've got my protein shake full of kale and blueberries and no added sugar. And today we're going to talk about Instagram. So as you are joining, please tell us your name, where you're from, if you have any questions, etc. But otherwise, I am going to dive right in because this content is so much fun. Instagram is a topic that I love talking about because I love using Instagram, and I have seen so many wonderful things happen in my business because of Instagram. So, hey Ashley, so good to see you, girl. So I met Ashley through Instagram. She then made an awesome branding course for the Rebel Society, and that never would have happened had I not befriended her, or she befriended me. I'm not sure which happened first, on Instagram. Also, I have several other business partnerships that have happened because of Instagram. And keep in mind, my following isn't even, I have about 1,700 followers, so that's significant, but it's not like 20,000 followers or 30,000 followers. So wherever you are in your growth on Instagram, there is so much potential for business development, business growth, making fantastic contacts. So I'm going to launch right in on how to grow your business, extend your brand using Instagram. And this is going off of yesterday's coffee break. And then I added a few extra tips for joining the live course because I want y'all to be tuning into the live course and participating. If at any point you have questions, please just put them in the comments and I would be happy to answer them as they come along or at the end. So keep that in mind. Number one, create a clear bio. When somebody clicks on your profile in Instagram, they need to know who you are and what you do. Really, the problem you solve for them immediately. Because in order for them to follow you, there needs to be some kind of incentive, and it needs to be clear. So you're going to help them grow their brand. You're going to help them grow their business. You're going to help them eat healthfully. You're going to help them get in shape. You're going to teach them music lessons. Whatever it is, you want it to be very clear what you do and what service you're going to provide for them. Then, also, there is an option in your bio to have a link. And prior to a few weeks ago, no Pippin, I have a dog on my lap. Prior to a few weeks ago, there was only one option to have one hyperlink, so one clickable link at any point in time. Now, there's a service called Linktree, and it's spelled, actually, I'm just going to put it in the comments. Hello, Kunal. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to put it in the comments. It's called linktr.ee. And this allows you to have multiple links in your bio. It's a game changer if you're a multi-passionate entrepreneur like I am. So I have music links. I have a link to the Rebel Society. I have a link to my marketing business, which is Harvey and Steele. I'm going to close the window. She's losing window privileges. No Pippin. I know, I'm so cruel. I have Harvey and Steele. I have links to our coffee breaks with Harvey and Steele. I have a link to my YouTube channel. And all of this is possible because of Linktree. It's just, I'm telling you, it is a total game changer. And it's laid out beautifully. You can customize the buttons and the colors, etc. So totally something that you should look into if you need to link to multiple resources. If you're a blogger, you have to have Linktree. Instead of constantly changing out that URL to your latest blog post, you can put it in Linktree and it's donezo. Perfect. So have a clear bio on Instagram. Number two, brand your feed. Instagram is a visual platform. So if your feed is not branded, you are not going to get great engagement unless you're a celebrity of some sort. But even they have fantastic photos because they're being photographed all the time by professional photographers. So it behooves you to take the time to brand your Instagram feed. And if you want to know more about that, private message me. We can set up a consultation. But basically, the gist of it is whatever your logo is, whatever your brand colors are, whatever your branding language is, that all needs to be very evident in your Instagram profile. Ashley Perkins has a beautiful Instagram profile. You can follow her at Ashley underscore PR girl. And for an example, because I love examples, there's nothing like a great example. You know what, Ashley, if you're still on, can you just put your Instagram handle in there? My Instagram handle is super easy. It's at Jaclyn Steele. Ooh, there's a delay in the typing. Oh my goodness. But mine is at Jaclyn Steele. You can go see. Mine is completely branded. I spend, I don't know, an hour a week or so gathering content to put on Instagram, and then I use an app called Latergram to lay it all out to see what it's going to look like, and then also using Latergram, which is latergram.com or later.com, I'm sorry, and I'll put links to all of these different resources that I use at the end of this live session, but I'm able to go in there every week, see what my Instagram profile is visually going to look like, and then also pre-make the comments. So during the week, I'm not taking a bunch of time each day to write the comment, because the comment, while it's not quite as important as the visual, as the picture, it is extremely important because you want to connect with your target audience. You want to create real engagement, and you can do that with a great comment. Okay, so branding, so important if you want to grow your Instagram following, because Instagram is visually based. It is all visual. So take the time, it behooves you to take the time and get the resources that you need to curate your Instagram profile. Okay, number 3, follow and connect with people in your target audience, and even follow and connect with your with your competition, because you're going to learn what they're doing well, you're going to learn what they're not doing so well so that you can do it better. And then when you're following your target audience, you're going to see where they're hanging out. You're going to see what kind of photos they're really gravitating toward, what kind of photos they're engaging with, and then you can then be posting those types of photos to attract them. You can create warm leads by commenting on their photos, liking their photos, private messaging them to introduce yourself. Don't do anything spammy. Like when somebody follows you, don't automatically send them a direct message. That just feels very spammy and impersonal. But you know, as you are scrolling through Instagram, if something really affects you, let's say it's a piece of artwork or a meal that looks really beautiful, leave a nice comment, more than just a, oh, looks cool, or love your feed, thumbs up, because that's not real engagement. Something like, wow, that is such a beautiful piece of artwork. I loved your color usage, or that meal looks incredible. Do you care to share the recipe or some of your favorite ingredients that you use regularly? Just create a conversation. Be human. It's really not that hard. It's the same as what you would do when you meet somebody out in public, for instance, at a farmer's market. You say hello, you say, how are you doing? What do you do? And it's a gradual building of a relationship, even though it's virtual. So don't jump the gun. Don't start the DM thing where it's just super spammy. Create relationships, and that's going to require a little bit of time. And that being said, this course, this live course and the coffee break that we released yesterday, these are tips to grow your Instagram following organically. It is not some magic button that you're going to press that is going to make your Instagram following all of a sudden become 100,000 followers. I'm talking about organic, real engagement, real leads, real potential clients, not robots or people who aren't in your target demographic because you don't need them following you. I mean, great if they are, but you don't need them. Also, speaking of robots, Instagram periodically goes in and cleans out all the fake profiles. So if you are paying for followers, paying for engagement, etc., there is a huge chance that when Instagram does that clean out, your following will drop dramatically. And they just did a cleanup last week, I think it was. And for me, I lost maybe 15 to 20 followers, which is not many at all. Some people lose 50,000 followers because they have primarily bots following them. So again, while organic growth and slow, real growth doesn't seem all that sexy because it's not quick and it's not an immediate payoff, it's a real payoff. And it is what will really grow your business versus some kind of one-time tricky sort of thing. So, okay, so follow and connect with your target audience. Follow and connect with your competition. See what they're doing. Watch them. Learn. Observe. Number 4, and this is huge, use strategic hashtags. Hashtags allow you to be searchable by millions of people. Instagram is an enormous platform, and if you use hashtags wisely, your posts are going to be seen by exponentially thousands more people. So what I would encourage you to do is experiment a little bit with hashtags. You can use up to 30 hashtags per post. I would recommend putting them in the first comment under your caption so that your comment isn't spammy and full of hashtags, because that just doesn't look very clean. Oh, getting a call. So put it in the first comment. You can use up to 30. You don't have to use 30, but again, if you're trying to grow your following, it behooves you to try things, try different hashtags. My friend Ashley, who is the owner of Prestige Revolution, she is a social media maven. She has a hashtag boss handbook that has specific hashtags for a bunch of different niches. So contact her. I'll put a link to her website in here and that digital product. If you are new to hashtags, that could be really worth the value for you. Oh, she put it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, so use hashtags, experiment. If you are, my target demographic is a lot of creative entrepreneurs and solopreneurs. So let's say like my friend Katie, who is just killing it with Facebook Lives right now. She does these live paintings and then gives them away. But if you're a painter and you want to grow your Instagram following, you want to take one word and then do a bunch of variations with that word. So it could be artist, art, creator of art, art is life, art is my passion, and just and with Instagram it'll pop up and you'll be able to see how many times that hashtag has been used, and you want to use the top amount of times it's been used. So if art has been used 1 million times, you want to click on that, you want to use art. And then if you see artist has been used 900,000 times, then you want to use that one, and you want to just keep going. Your top, I think, 5-ish hashtags are the ones that are going to be searched the most, according to Instagram's algorithm, which is pretty complex. So your most important hashtags, put those at the front. Put those at the front. If you have a branded hashtag for your brand and your brand isn't enormous yet, put that toward the bottom so that you're still searchable, but you're not going to be wasting that really high traffic hashtag by putting a branded hashtag that just isn't well known yet. Okay, so use hashtags strategically. Next, use Instagram stories. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how many people I have talked to that don't even know what Instagram stories are. They don't know what Snapchat stories are, and they don't know what Facebook stories are yet. These are micro vlogs, and they are about 15 seconds in length, and you can add on them to create a story. So, for instance, let's say you're putting on an event, or as a musician, I have a concert. I could go throughout my day and say, I'm prepping, and this is how I do my vocal warm-ups, 15-second clip. Then, this is my pre-show tea with lemon because it warms up my vocal cords, 15 seconds. Then walking out onto the stage and seeing the crowd. Then part of a song and the crowd interacting. Then the after show and interacting with your different fans. There are literally thousands of different things that you could do. If you need ideas, I have them coming out of my ears. So private message me. I can help you strategically think of some ways to use Instagram stories creatively. If you're not using Facebook stories, if you're not using Snapchat stories, you are missing out on a huge opportunity. We can talk about those at another time, but we live in the age of reality television, whether you want to admit it or not. And these Instagram stories are you to let people in, to peek behind the curtain, to create that know, like, and trust factor, to increase your engagement, to do product demonstrations, to do stuff like I'm doing, advertise Facebook Live, which I did. And the opportunities are endless. Again, if you need ideas, private message me, no problem. We will get the party started. But utilize Instagram stories. Document everything. People are so worried about creating content. But let me tell you a secret. If you're documenting what you're doing, you are creating content. It'll take you an extra 30 seconds for whatever task that you're on, and the payoff will be exponential. So start documenting everything that you do. Well, not everything, but anything that has to do with your brand or business, document it and watch your following expand. Okay, next we have plan your feed in advance. I touched on this earlier when we were talking about branding. I use linktr.ee. It allows me to put in every photo that I am going to use and place it where I want it, and then also pre-make the captions that I want for each photo, and then I can schedule it for whatever day I want it to go out, and then it'll send a reminder to my phone, hey, it's time to schedule this post, because scheduling automatically to Instagram is not something Instagram likes, so you risk having your profile deleted if you do complete automation with Instagram. So use an app like Later. There's also a new app called Plan That. It's PLANN that.com. Right now, it's a brand new app. So you heard it here first, and I heard it from Ashley. Right now, it's only on mobile. And so I'm thinking of transitioning over to Plan That because there are a few more options with it. For instance, you can create like hashtag banks. So let's say you want 30 hashtags for restaurants. You want 30 hashtags for content creation. You want 30 hashtags for vlogging. You can create these banks of hashtags that you then don't have to type into your Instagram post, which is a time saver. I'm all about time savers. I'm all about efficiency, baby, efficiency. So I'm thinking about transitioning over, but they don't have it for a desktop yet, and I usually curate my Instagram profile on a desktop because I can type a lot faster and saves me time. But check that out. Otherwise, later.com is fantastic. It's also on mobile if you need it. Fantastic resource. Okay, then number 7, and this is a little hack that actually I haven't talked about very much. But I use an app called Followers Pro. And what it does, I'm going to show you the logo. Hopefully you can see it. It's right here, Followers Pro. You can get it in the App Store. I think there's a free version and there is a paid for version. But what it does, it's incredible. It allows you to see who is following you, who you're following that is not following back, who is following you that you are not following back, and then it also allows you to see all the engagement you have. So it'll say who your top followers are who like your posts, who your top commenters are, on all of your posts. Which posts got the most engagement? And when it comes to social media, I know people don't really like talking about analytics because it's so unsexy and it seems boring. But when you use analytics effectively and you see how much your Instagram following can grow or your Facebook following can grow, it actually becomes like super sexy and you like really want to get in on that. So Followers Pro allows you to do that. Also, Instagram has its own analytics right now. So it behooves you to go in there every once in a while, once a week, once a day, and see how your posts are performing. You know, do you have a great post that got no engagement because you posted it at 1 p.m. and nobody saw it? Or do you have a post that you posted at 3 p.m. that got 300 likes and you posted it on a whim and you're like, oh my gosh, that's incredible? Well, information is power. So it behooves you to go check it out, see what's performing well, see what's not performing well, and then adjust your process, adjust your approach. Okay, then this is probably my biggest tip of all. And again, I haven't really shared this either. I increased my following by about 1,000 followers doing these two things: using hashtags effectively. And then the second one was refusing to wait for people to follow me. So every day, or 5 to 6 days a week, I go into Instagram, I find out where my target demographic is hanging out, and I follow 60 people a day. Then I wait about 8 hours. I use the Followers Pro app. I see who followed me back. And then anybody who didn't follow me back, I unfollow, because obviously we're not going to build a relationship. But this has allowed me to very steadily and very organically grow my following and grow the engagement on my posts. And again, there are always going to be some bots that are going to comment on your posts, especially if you're using hashtags that are used a lot, which I still recommend using hashtags that are used a lot. So there are always going to be some bot comments, but I have seen my engagement just grow tenfold. And again, I only have about 1,700 followers, which is significant, but I mean, there are people with millions of followers. So all of this is designed to help you create an organic following, not some one-stop shop miracle grow your Instagram following by 20,000 overnight, because that to me is not real engagement. That's not your target demographic. That's not necessarily going to help your business grow in a real way if those aren't real followers or real potential customers. So that's something that I do regularly. I go in, I find where my target demographic is hanging out, I follow about 60 people, wait a few hours, see who engages, and then I watch who follows back, and then unfollow people that aren't engaging. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try different things. If you fail, you fail, and then readjust. I mean, anytime you're doing something different, anytime you're starting a business, starting a project, there is going to be an opportunity for failure. And I say opportunity because it can be a wonderful thing. We learn the most from our failures. So don't be afraid to try stuff, even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable, and see what happens. If it falls flat, who cares? Seriously, who cares? And if you get people who are saying nasty things, you don't need them. Don't listen to them. You are so worth trying and failing and experimenting until you figure out how to succeed. And it's going to take a little while. Success doesn't happen overnight. So there it is. Try, fail, try again, see what works. I don't believe there is one anecdote for everybody. I think we all have to figure out what's best for our businesses. And if I can help you in any way, I want to private message me, email me, at hello@harveyandsteele.co. hello@harveyandsteele.co. I'm happy to assist you in any way that I know how. there's today's live course on Instagram. I hope you found it to be very informative. And now I'm going to see if we have any questions. Let's see. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let's see. Hashtags are non-negotiable. Yes, Ashley, you are absolutely correct. Oh, thank you, Leah. She said great tips. Thank you, Andrea. Well said. Okay, y'all, I am going to post the links to all the different resources that I put in this live post after I end it. I hope you all have an incredible day. You are so welcome, Carrie Ann. If I can help you guys in any way, please let me know. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you grow your business and grow your following and achieve your dreams. So, y'all, light, love, peace. Have the best day. Bye.